Have you ever wondered how planners decide the best location for a new school? Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I will show you how to perform a school site suitability analysis using QGIS and real-world spatial data. Finding the most optimal school site is critical to ensure accessibility, serve high population areas, and avoid the unsuitable zones. For this demonstration, I will be using Islamabad as our study area. Step number 1 is always to load the dataset such as roads, existing schools, population density, and the land used. Next, by using buffer analysis, I can measure accessibility. For example, areas closer to the roads are usually more suitable. Each buffer you see is rasterized at 30-meter resolution and reclassified into accessibility scores. For roads, closer will mean a higher suitability score, and for schools, the opposite will be true because you want to avoid overcrowding. For population, higher density means higher suitability. And finally, for land use, residential or agricultural, it will be more suitable than water or industrial zones. I have combined all the layers using a weighted overlay, 40% population, 20% roads, 20% land use, and 20% distance from the school. Finally, I applied a color ramp to visualize suitability, red for low scalability, and green for highly scalable zones. Now, as you can see, our resulting map highlights the most optimal areas for building a new school. This approach ensures schools are accessible, located where people need them most, and avoid unsuitable land and zones. The takeaway in this is that GIS isn't just maps, it's decision making. With tools like QGIS, you can combine multiple spatial factors into one suitable map, supporting better planning in education and beyond. If you enjoyed this workthrough and want to learn more on GIS techniques and real-world applications, don't forget to subscribe and check out our other videos on QGIS tutorials.